status is not active. Is that you?
Definitely me.
Cool. All right. So
We go. Okay, cool. So workout today is going to be this thing. It's a chipper. A series of movements, 4 different movements paired with some push-ups. So you'll do 50 dumbbell snatches, and then 30 push-ups, 50 step-ups, 30 push-ups, 50 swings, 30 push-ups, 50 goblet squats, 30 push-ups. And honestly, Tammy, it is funny. Like this is similar to that workout that we did together in a one-on-one a couple weeks ago. And similar stimulus, similar everything. And so, 50 dumbbell snatches on its own, like relatively, that's relatively volume-wise, that's not huge. 50 step-ups, not huge. 50 swings, not huge. 50 goblet squats. And how you break those up is going to be, up to you. Ideally, for the snatches, we're doing that at least in sets of 15 or 20, ideally. You have that 35, so I would say do sets of 10 at the least.
Yeah.
And for the 30 push-ups at a time, obviously, 120 push-ups, it's a high volume. And so I would always rather you scale this kind of workout, finishing being like, oh, okay, I scaled too high. I should have, made it easier. I did sets of 10 unbroken throughout the workout. That should be the goal. The goal is not to start at a low, a hard push-up and then get down singles.
Okay, then I'll definitely have to do easier push-ups because
for this workout, especially because 120 is on the upper end of what we'll do. And again, this is very specifically Murph prep. This is meant to be high volume.
Cool.
When we do Murph in 3 weeks.
Oh my God, that's right.
That's why we're doing these high volume air squat push-up workouts. So yeah, 30 push-ups and then 50 step-ups, not a big deal. More push-ups, 50 swings, not a big deal. Maybe that's 2 or 3 sets. 50 more push-ups and then 50 goblet squats. The goblet squats, I think by the time you get there, we'll see how that feels. Maybe it's still just a 10.
That's not going to feel great, but it's doable. It's just slogging
Right.
through.
By the time you get there, I think it's just going to be whatever you got left, and that's fine. And hey, it's Desmond. Bye.
Hey.
So let's do it. I would love for you to find yourself some space, and let's get some hip bridges, please. We're gonna sit on down. Sit with me. And hands on the ground, pointing at your heels, and drive the hips on up. Cramming our glutes, but primarily a pec stretch right now. Butt back on down and then back on up. Let's get 8 of those, please. Excellent. And then on the last one, sorry, I was slow. On the last one, I want you to hang out here just a little bit and then tilt forward and see if we can get just a slightly bigger pec stretch, just a little bit. No, don't go too crazy, but just a little bit extra. Think about rotating the shoulder back just a little bit farther.
Oh.
Excellent. And then next up, down here, extend the leg, take our leg for a second. Extend the leg, tuck the foot, grab the other foot or the other ankle, whatever you can reach, and stretch out the hamstring on that straight leg. So you came this week, I saw you. You came on deadlift day, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was going to try to come yesterday, but I ended up having to go into the hospital for a little bit.
And switch sides, please. Nice. Turn the music down a little bit. How does your butt feel? How does your back feel?
It feels fine, actually, totally fine.
That's great.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then same position. Now just take that leg and then tuck it behind you. Take care of the quad on that bent leg. Sit yourself on back. Maybe you can rest on your elbows. Want to still try and keep the knee on the ground. And how many times a week do you think you're working out these days?
Sorry?
How many days a week are you able to work out these days, do you think?
It ends up being really dependent on kids and work and clinic, and I haven't gotten a good sort of sense of what I'm going to be able to do, but I'm going to try to get in. I mean, I'm going to try to do community and then 2 days during the week, maybe, or maybe 3. But I don't know if that's going to be sustainable.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to get back up into my running. I'm training for a 10 miler. So
Nice.
I'm getting my running mileage back up.
Very cool. It is interesting how like signing up for a competition of some sort or an event of some sort, like obviously it's not for everyone, but man, it is such a potent like motivator. Like
It
it's just,
really is.
like I signed up for the out athletics thing at Southie, the rowing with the clean and the burpees,
Oh, yeah.
and it's motivated like switch sides, please. The last couple of months it's been pretty hard to work out, for me, and kind of for the first time in 7 years, which is remarkable. I'm very lucky to have that kind of access, but it's been hard.
Wow. Yeah.
But having that competition that I signed up for, I was like, oh, I want everyone to sign up for a competition. But then the conversation turns into like, we're not really here to compete. We're just here to train and just to be fit and whatever. And maybe not everyone needs that kind of motivation, but man, it's potent. It's good stuff. Excellent. And then thread the needle, please. We'll start moving towards our back and our arms. So into our tabletop, reach on through, drop the shoulder down towards the ground, give a nice little thoracic twist, mid-back twist. And switch sides. And then into a child's pose, hands out in front of you. And then try and think about the line of your torso and your arms, getting as close to even and parallel with each other as you can. That's lat mobility, that's thoracic mobility. Excellent. Next up, stand on up, please. Let's get our look away stretch, palm flat against the wall. Turn and look away from the wall. Ooh. Good one for you and me.
Yeah.
And switch sides, please. Excellent. And then hands on the wall, shoulder height, shoulder width, hips back, armpits down towards the floor. You know that one.
That always feels so good.
Excellent. And then interlock the fingers behind the back. Hinge on forward, bring the hands as far forward as you can. Do you have a band, like a red band or anything like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Why don't you, let's take a moment. This is good for you. Why don't you take a band and throw that around your structure up there, that upper part? And like, weave it through, tie it through.
Like that?
And then, yeah, so then if you can stand, so you're going to be facing the wall, facing the structure. Why don't I just do, I actually also have a band. And see if you can get this to a spot where if I have this behind my back, I can
Oh,
pull my hands forward. See how that's kind of pulling me back overhead? That will give you a little bit of assist. So yeah, so get it, so start that way and then turn, exactly, yes. I'm glad you figured that out because I could not figure out the words. And so obviously you want to be gentle with that, but that is something that you could add to your daily routine or like, 4 times a week kind of thing. And that is a great way to stretch out your pecs and open up your upper back.
wow. Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about this a lot lately, like that stretch that I just did, the interlaced fingers behind the back with forward fold. Like if you can't really get very far, it's not a very good stretch. Okay, but that's a good way to get that effective stretch. Cool, and relax. Yeah, because really that's the rotate, that's our lats, right? That's the rotation.
That's a good one.
That's the rotation of our shoulder around the joint.
Yeah.
I can go back this way, and I can go back. That's all I have, but some folks are able to go like all the way back here. I did that with the stomach. Just interesting how our lives have determined the shapes of our bodies. So let's start talking about our movements. So grab yourself a dumbbell, please. We're just going to go in order. And let's start off with some dumbbell snatch high pulls. So why don't I actually get an object. So for that dumbbell snatch high pull, I'm going to pull the dumbbell right up the front of my body. Use the hips. Do your best. Hips and then elbow. Keep the dumbbell right close to your body. That's going to be the main thing for you is elbow stays straight. Use the hips. Use the glutes to launch the thing. Let's get a set of 5 per side. Think about leading with the elbow. The elbow is going to go up first. There it is. You've had that 35 now for, almost a year now, right? You got that pretty early. You got that pretty early on in the pandemic.
Yeah, it's really cool that I can use it for stuff like this.
Absolutely. And so great, that was pretty high. You can see that dumbbell, accelerating from the hips, drop underneath it, get the elbow locked out as best you can. Do as little pressing as you can, especially on a day like today with so many push-ups.
Yeah.
Do everything you absolutely can. Prioritize it every single rep to land underneath with the elbow, boom, locked out. Really reaching. I think about reaching with my bicep. I think about reaching with the heel of my palm up overhead through the object. Let's get a set of 6, please. Elbow. I'm gonna keep it nice and close to the front of your body. Hip drive, elbow, and then underneath. Cool.
Work in progress.
Yeah. I know you've done sets of 50 in the past. I'm wondering if we should scale that down to 35 or 40. I know if you go to 40 though, then you're just gonna want to keep on going to 50. You just have to make up for it on the step ups and the swings and the goblet squats. You have to go faster on that stuff.
I think if I do an easier scale of push-ups,
yeah,
the other parts are doable.
Okay. let's do that. I mean, you'll be nice and fresh. It's the very first thing you have to do. Let's just go for it. So yeah, speaking of push-ups, let's find that scale. And so again, it's going to be harder than you want it to be, and it's going to feel quote unquote easier than you want it to be, but volume is higher. And so I'd rather be able to push through it a little bit quicker.
I'm trying to see if I can use the ping pong table.
What if you wheel it against the wall so it doesn't roll away, maybe?
Yeah, this is gonna work.
Is it? Because I was actually just about to say, you have a barbell, right?
Yeah.
And you have that squat rack.
Oh, yeah.
Barbell on the squat rack, that's going to be your ideal. You can raise it up as high as you need to, as low as you need to. Like that should be your scale. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Sorry. I just happened to see the pegs on the squat rack.
Oh, yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, do that. There you go. And so, yeah, rotation through the shoulders, elbows tight to your sides within 45 degrees, and chest physically touches the bar. There it is. And so that looks like it's about a 22, 24 inches off the floor, maybe. I'm wildly guessing based on what the height of our box is usually.
Yeah, I think it's more than that.
Yeah. Looks maybe about 30 inches.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm thinking about the tallest 30-inch box, which I think honestly is appropriate. Again, volume's a little bit higher.
yeah.
So cool, let's do that.
All right,
And
so don't put it down any lower.
I think, yeah, I think that's just fine right where it is.
Okay.
Cool. Next up are step ups, please. You can step up on your bench. I think you have a bench, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my bench.
Nothing,
Just the bench.
cool. Nothing too fancy on the step ups. This should hopefully be, a little bit of a rest. Just alternating side to side, standing up all the way. Yeah, excellent. And then more push-ups and then swings. So I imagine the same dumbbell. If I remember correctly, you like to go overhead with that swing?
Yeah, I do, because honestly, stopping it here is
Yeah.
more uncomfortable than just letting it go.
Great. Dan, let's get a set of 10, please. Use those hips, get it up all overhead. And something you might think about too is, I can't tell which hand you're holding it with, but maybe every once in a while, like halfway through, switch. So that the other hand is on the inside, the other hand is.
Yep.
Excellent. That looks okay. And then our goblet squats. Nothing too fancy after the dumbbell snatches. It's hopefully is just kind of grunt work, which I know you love.
Yep.
So grab your object, hold it right in front of your neck, right in front of your chin. Keep those elbows kind of underneath the thing as best you can, and let's get a set of 8 of those, please. And so your leg should be relatively okay by that point. Yeah, you did 50 step ups, but honestly, I think of all the movements, the step ups are going to be the least consequential.
Yeah.
And so hopefully you should be pretty fresh by then, or reasonably fresh leg wise, and be aggressive on those squats. Maybe you go for a slightly bigger set, because once you get through those, you're done with your legs. You just have push-ups. So that's basically it. I don't have a good sense of how long this should take. I did the math when I made the workout, but that was over a week ago, and I admit I didn't do the math again before this class.
No, with easier push-ups. I mean, the snatches are going to take me a good 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're doing 10, the 10 should take about 20, 25 seconds. Rest for a little bit, and just try to stick to sets of 10.
I mean, this will be at least
I'll say
20 minutes.
I mean, it's probably going to be in the 18 to 22 range, but that's just a guess. At the end of the day, this was just No time cap on purpose. Like it's
Yep, just to slog through. This is awesome. And
Yeah.
feel free to go do something else.
no,
Once you start the timer, you definitely don't need to sit there for 20 minutes and watch me like slog through all of this.
I mean, it's kind of what we do, you know.
Yeah, but usually there's other people too. So feel
Well,
free
it's
to
funny.
like,
When I first started coaching and first started, like, you know, there's definitely an element of, especially when I didn't know a lot and I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know how to look for things. And even if I saw a thing, I didn't know how to verbalize it. You know, those first couple of months when I was interning and shadowing with Chris, I'm like, wow, we literally sit here for 10, 15, 20 minutes straight. I mean, that's an episode of that's a show
yeah,
sometimes. And that hasn't even occurred to me for like 4 years.
wow.
Like, you know, a 45-minute workout, totally. I'm not, there's no, it's not boring. It's, I'm into it. So anyway, feel free
All
to
right.
go to the bathroom, grab a drink, do anything you need to do, get some music going. You can mute yourself and we'll get started when you're ready.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Oh, do it. If you're on the YouTube, I'm gonna pause this because just sitting there staring at my face. Excellent.
All right,
So
I'm all set.
cool. Get through the snatches. I think once you get through the snatches, it should be a relatively smooth sailing. Just crush it. So you are muted. Excellent. So let's do it. Start off with those 50 dumbbell snatches in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, keep them as close to your body as you can, right at the front. Remember, try and drop under it as best you can. Excellent. So you're dropping on your right arm a little bit. You're not really dropping on your left. And remember, push-up. This is a push-up workout. Try to save the shoulder. There it is. Hip drive, drop. Nice job, Amy. Boom. Remember, try not to grip it and rip it. Grab the dumbbell, pull yourself down, create tension. Start with tension and be just there. That's a little better. Drive and drop. Just like that. More than halfway. 3 down, 2 to go. Here we go. Brace with the shoulders. Lead with the shoulders. Shoulders up. Chest facing the wall in front of you at the bottom. Chest not facing the floor. Chest up, 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 up. There you go, much better. And then drive down with the feet. Legs down, boom. Just like that, one more set. Chest up, chest up, chest up. Yep. Just over 4 minutes. I think that's great. Nice job. Boom. Done with that thing. So even though it's an easier scale than you're used to, I would set to 5. Even if you can do more than 5, I would stay there. Elbows tighter to your sides, please. There you go. Cool. Remember that external rotation through your shoulders. Try and break that bar in half. Excellent work. 50 step-ups, please. Those 30 push-ups only take you about 90 seconds. You're on great pace. This is great. Excellent, Amy. That was just about 2 minutes. There you go, same thing. I would say short sets with quick breaks, better than long sets. Workout like this. Excellent. Amy, push-ups look good. Look really, really good. Perfect little plank. Rotation through the shoulders, elbows nice and tight to the side. Looks great. Just like that. Set 2 done. 10.5 minutes in. I bet sub 20 is a goal, right? The dumbbell snatches were the hardest part, right? And you're halfway through in 10.5 minutes with the hard part done. So let's see if we can go sub 20. Here we go. Excellent. Get the 20. Nice job. 2015, 15, 2020, 10. 2016, 14 would be nice. Nice job. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice job. Remember, push-up workout, right? Try and do more with your hips. This is the last thing you need to do with the hips. This last set of 12. So exaggerate the hips. Try and send the weight as high as you can. Use your arms as little as possible. One more set of 12. You can do that. Hips, yeah. Almost there. And boom. Nice job. Plan on push-ups is working well. See what you got. Let's do it. Nice job. Or break that bar in half. There it is. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yep. Your elbows were getting wide, and you remembered before I said it, rotate through, get that torque in the shoulders. Here we go. You're doing amazing, Amy. Keep it going. Hell yeah. Sets at 8. Look at that. Nice job. 50 squats, 30 push-ups. We have 4.5 minutes left to our goal. Be aggressive on these squats. You can do this. The last thing you need with your legs. Yep. Nice job. That 20 rep took just under a minute, I think. So 16, 17, 18. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. You can power through sets of 10. You can put the dumbbell down in between, but it's got to be a quick rest. Here we go. 10 more. Stand up a little bit more. 24. Yep, there it is. Excellent. Quick rest. 20 more. Almost there, Amy. Another 10. Here we go. Do it. One more set, and then we're going to crush some push-ups. Almost there. Done with your legs in a second. You can do it all the way. You can do it. Yep. Hell yeah. Nice job. Here we go. As fast as you can. Whatever you got left, let's do it. Oh yeah. 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Halfway there. I love the rest with the hands on the bar. That was great. Keeps that rest shorter. Here we go. 16. Final push. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Yep. Final set. 25. 26. 27. Hell yeah. 28. 29. And boom. 2021. Job, Amy. How do you feel?
Good.
That was good. I'm really pleased with that. I'm pleased with how you scaled that. I thought the push-ups was perfect.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? Like, I know that there's a mental element, there's a psychological element of like, oh, I can do this, you know, like that was better for your fitness, right? That you were able to maintain sets of 8, 8, 8, 6 like throughout. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, you look good the whole time. There's no wavering in your midline throughout the push-ups. You know.
Thanks.
So
Yeah, it all felt good. I mean, it all felt horrible, but it all felt good. I mean,
you were in control the whole time. Like the dumbbell snatches are obviously the weakness, but like I'm glad that they were early. You're nice and fresh. You weren't tired. We moved better when we're fresh. And so that was good. I like that a lot.
yeah, me too. Thank you.
So let's you often have to leave. Do you need to go or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, cool. Let's stretch a little bit. Let's sit on down into a child's. Start off with a child's. Take care of your shoulders and your pecs. And so yeah, reach on it.
Oh.
Push-ups look great. I'm really happy with that. Of the other 4 movements, what was the worst? I imagine the dumbbell snatches are probably the worst, but the step-ups were, you know, basically.
The step-ups were a piece of cake. The swings were fine. The goblet squats got hard at the end. For some reason, my legs were actually like shaky.
If you want to, I mean, we're just going to do some of the stretches we did in the beginning. So extend the leg, tuck the leg, and stretch out your hamstrings. Just touch for those.
No, everything really felt fine.
Yeah, good. That means we scaled appropriately. Like, and again, like we didn't have a good sense of the work, but I think that 18 to 22 minute was kind of spot on. I think you got that.
Yeah.
That pretty well. And again, like your push-ups didn't change. Your push-ups didn't slow down, which I think is phenomenal.
I also like that I can, because when I thought about 20 minutes, like I like that I'm starting to be able to judge how long workouts are going to take me.
Right. And switch sides. Yeah, we've had this conversation before, but like, you know, talking about Okay, how many dumbbell snatches can I do in a workout? Like, what's the average for me? What's you know, how many push-ups can I manage? How many swings can I do unbroken? How many pull-ups can I do unbroken? How many wall balls, you know, at this weight is readable? Like, it's obviously there's a lot of information, and there's no way to like just do a workout once and then know. But it's if it's something that we always have in the back of our head, we start to develop a sense.
Yeah. It's also interesting for me to see how different it is. I can do so many more because we did a workout the one day that was an ascending and descending ladder that was snatches and something, and it ended up being a total of 110 snatches. I couldn't, and I can do it when it's the more something's broken up, the better I'm able to do it.
For sure. Let's get that hip bridge with the forward lean and get a little pec stretch. Again, a lot of push-ups. So that's a good one for you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do that corner one too.
Oh yeah, do that. Yes, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, do that absolutely. Do that instead. You have to support your weight.
I have a corner.
Yes. Yeah, so elbows at a 90 degree, upper arm, tricep parallel to the floor.
Oh.
That's another one that you could add, honestly, every day, at least 3-4 times a week. It'd be weird if someone walked in right now and saw you just in the corner, but and then I think I can stop the clock now. And then if you want to do that banded stretch, that forward fold stretch one more time, I think that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
I realize oftentimes that when we're recording the classes, you know, last person finishes the workout, we just stop the clock. And then what if someone's on YouTube and they finish after the last person in the class and they don't get a time because the clock stops? But so I'm keeping the clock going for a little bit, but I feel like at 26 minutes,
That's nice.
that's kind of what you get.
Yeah.
Because if it takes longer than 26 minutes, then I think we scaled incorrectly.
Oh.
Excellent. And that is it. I'm glad we also found that this is one of the nice things about the one-on-ones is that, you know, we find stuff like that. Like that's a very good stretch for you to do. That is right up your alley, stuff to help you kind of get the shoulders back, stretch out all this stuff. Because right now, all this stuff is tight, pulling forward.
I know.
Loosen this stuff, you know, strengthen that stuff. Bent over rows would also be another good one for you.
Oh yeah.
That strengthen the back one.
Oh, that workout was great.
Cool, good, I'm glad.
I'll be at community this weekend, and then I'm going to see if I can try to get into the gym next week.
Sweet. I will be there on Saturday, and maybe I'll do the workout on Sunday. We'll see.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm running tomorrow, so I'm going to stretch my legs after all of this. But then I'll be at community Sunday.
Excellent.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.